What's going on, everybody? SpaceBallz here. Welcome back to another Calibria Crystal Guardians video. Today, guys, we're on Luther's account. He is super early game. I've been looking over the account. He's doing everything perfectly. First things first, growth plan. Keep grinding this. You're so close to getting another sacred summon, so just keep grinding this. Early game, this is always the most important thing to get to, like, I would say the 4th or 5th growth plan as quick as possible. The faster you do that, the more rewards you're going to get and the easier, the game is going to be for you. So just keep grinding this. You're close. I believe you're close on this one. You're close to finishing this. So try to finish this as soon as possible. And that comes hand in hand with, like, doing the campaign. So this is kind of like one of those, I would say one of those beginner guides. Like, this is probably like more of a beginner guide because he's very new to the game and he's doing everything perfectly, like the way he should be doing it. He's focusing on his Lair team, mostly. The only thing I could say here is that you really want to get a stable C12 team as soon as possible, because I was going through the account and the runes, are kind of, they're not terrible, but there's a lot of room for improvement here. Like a 4-star, we want to try to get rid of all these 4 stars. And this 3-star here, like, it's just, this 3-star is actually like doing nothing for you. So, and I believe that's like pretty much how all of these are. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You have to do it, to progress in the game. Let's see if I can help you out here and try to switch some of these runes out for you now. But what I'm going to be focusing on most here is a C12 team. So this way you can keep farming C12 and get some 6-star runes and keep building your Lair team. You're almost there. You have your 3 Holy Swordsmen 6-star. You have your Druid. You have your, I believe you have the Golem. You have the Golem. What else in the front line? Where's the Jungle Heart? I don't see a Jungle. Alright, so you have Jungle Heart. I would get her to at least 5-star. I don't think you need to 6-star her, but at least get her to 6-star. And I believe that this is the, yeah, this is the one you want to use. Make sure you're using this one, not this one. You want the one that does all allies, not one ally. And once you unlock this, this is the one you want, Charm Song. So I would definitely get her. You're gonna need to evolve her, but you're close. So you got to keep grinding magic. So we'll make sure you have a magic team today as well. So you want to make sure you're, so Jungle Heart, Golem, Druid, and Una, right? Where's Una? And you got Una too. So Una's the same thing. You're gonna have to evolve her. Like, you're so close. You're so close to being able to get into Lair, but again, you're gonna have to farm magic to get her evolved because you need to unlock. Actually, it's not as important on her because all her skills are unlocked, but it does give her a lot of stats, a lot of extra stats when you evolve this stuff. So I would do your Jungle Heart and your Una before you do anything else. Shaman might be really good for your C12 team, actually. Like Enchantress, I wouldn't worry about her right now because you're so new to the game. Teo is going to be good because you're going to use him as your 4th damage dealer in your backline. You're going to use 3 Holy Swordsmen, and your backline is going to be Teo. So it's going to be Teo, 3 Holy Swordsmen, Golem, Druid, Jungle Heart, Una. That's going to be your first Lair team. So you're really close to achieving that. You just need a couple more. You just got to finish up a couple more things, and you'll be right there. As always, I'll come back and help you when you're ready to do your Lair team. But for today, let's try to get you. It's just runes. It's just going to come down to runes at this point. It's like here we got 4-star. So we're going to try to do here. Today I'm going to get you I'm going to try to get you a C12 team and a magic team out of what we have here. We have enough Kali Knight for me to be able to upgrade stuff. So let's just look at what runes you have in your box. So you do have a lot of 5-stars. I would stop upgrading 4-stars and 3-stars. You don't need them anymore. You're at the part in the game where you're just not going to get value out of them anymore. So I would definitely stop, like, using these. Like, you could just sell these off. All the 4-stars and 3-stars, you can just sell them off. Probably just do that for you. I mean, even if they're legendary, they're still just not worth it. Let's start with 3-stars first. I'll let you do this if you want. I'm not going to do this. I'll let you do this if you want. You should do this. Just click the star, sell all the 4-stars, get rid of them because you don't need them. Where you are in the game, they're not going to help you anymore. Even if they're legendary, they're just not going to be good enough. You're like way grown out of 4 stars at this point. Now you actually want to start working on 5 and 6 star runes only. So what we're gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to get you a C12 team. So we're gonna do Medusa. See, the problem here is Medusa's too slow. She's too slow. The 10 speed Medusa is just not gonna work. So we're gonna have to get rid of this right away. We're gonna have to put her on a speed. And we definitely don't want her. You don't need a full set of Berserk, especially early game, guys. Remember, stats over sets. Stats over sets is the most important thing. And you definitely don't need a full set of Berserk on your Medusa early game. It's not important. A 4-piece set of Berserk on your Medusa is totally fine. This will work just as good as the 30%. The 22% will be just fine. Don't worry, guys. Just remember, stats over sets. Stats over sets is the most important thing. So we're going to try to find her a new 2-piece set here that will make her faster. We want to get her at least at 150 plus speed. And as you can see, these Berserk runes have 0 speed on any of them. So it's going to be quite tough. Well, it should, if we max out the slot 2, it should be okay because that will give, I believe, 40-something speed right there. So we're going to work on her. I believe Popo will be in the team. So we'll probably do Medusa, Popo, Abyss Lord, Yaksha because you have her built. So we're going to run you a debuff team. I wish you don't have Arcanist. Yeah, we could definitely run you a debuff team. And probably Druid. So that'll probably be the team I'm going to work on right now. So I'm going to work on that, guys, and I will be right back. And poof, we're back. Okay, so we finished, cleared Giants for him. Giants. I know you just smiled. We cleared C12 for him for the first time. Now, I've been working on this for probably like 25 minutes. And the issue is, and usually is runes. It comes down to runes. You could use the same team that I'm using if it's not stable on C12. You could use it on C10 and C11 for now until you keep working on your monsters and the team itself. The one thing I noticed is a lot of your monsters had resistance and hit percentage slot 6, that's probably why you weren't able to clear it, up until now. So I went through and I tried to fix as much of it as I can for you. Luther, I believe this is Luther. I re-runed your Yaksha, which now she's looking pretty good. And again, if you're going to run Medusa lead, you don't have to worry about having a hit percentage slot 6 because you're going to have the extra hit percentage. She has 31% plus her, her lead 40, 50, 70 something percent. That's more than enough for dungeon. So you don't necessarily want to worry about running, stuff on slot 6 hit percentage, especially early game. You want to make sure you're getting as much stats as possible. So I went through and I tried to fix as much of it as I could. Same with the Abyss Lord. You had him on triple HP. Abyss Lord is defense based, so you want him on triple defense or, HP. Like I have him here, HP double defense. That is the, the best build for your Abyss Lord. So you want to make sure that, triple HP, it's good, but he's defense based, so you definitely want him on triple defense or defense HP. Either way is fine. And again, you see we have them all around 31% hit percentage, and that's because with the Medusa lead, we're going to be at 70 to 80% hit percentage. Same thing with Medusa. She's right around that 30% mark. I tried to get her as fast as I could. Once you max out this rune here, you should be able to get her to that 145, 148 mark. So she should be okay. Well, plus the 5 speed here. She's at 140 now. She should be right around 150. So she's probably good for now. I actually just threw your Golem in the team because he gives us the shield that we need. Because we're just taking so much damage, in the stages and especially on the boss stage. So he actually fits in the team perfect. So I hope this shows you guys, especially early game players, Golem is so good in so many different situations because he puts the shield up and he's, he stops you from taking like massive damage, every single turn. And Druid, I didn't really touch too much. He had a hit percentage. So I put this one on him because it was leveled up. But again, you want to get rid of all these 4-star runes. You want to switch all these 4-star runes to 5-star, 6-star HP runes. Kind of like what I did on Yaksha here. We got her on a 6-star HP. Decent rune, not terrible. We got her on a 5-star HP, and we got a 5-star on a 5-star slot 2 speed. So it's pretty much what you want to do. You want to go through all of your monsters and switch all of these runes. Because as I was going through them, it was pretty much a lot, of the same as far as the runes go. It's just not like here. Like you have a Holy Swordsman with hit percentage. Like he's damage dealer. You want him, you want him attack like this. You want him attack, crit damage. Like you have an attack here. You want him attack, crit damage, attack. That's what you're going for. I mean, you can run triple attack early game until you get a slot for crit damage, but you definitely don't want to run a hit percentage slot 6 on your damage dealers, necessarily really on anything. I mean, there's a few exceptions to the rule as far as like, Wisp and Vampire, but early game you want to make sure that you're putting your Kali Knight into, into HP runes, defense runes, tanky runes that are going to, you're going to be able to use throughout the whole game. I didn't touch your Dragoon. I didn't even look at her. She's probably got really good runes on her. It looks like she does. So you can even use this set on something else if you really wanted to, because Dragoon's more for like arena and stuff like that. I mean, you could use her because she's got this skill here, which stuns and taunts everything. We could probably try to throw her in the team as well. She might actually, but she's a little slow, but she might actually be okay. But if you're going to run her with this skill, you actually want her a little bit faster because you want her to put up the taunt and all of that stuff. So I'll show you guys the team here in a second. So again, it's just really coming down to runes at this point. But you're doing everything great. You're doing a great job. Just keep going, pretty much. Just keep going. I'm not sure how many weeks you've been playing, but you just got to keep grinding. You got to keep grinding. You got to keep making 6 stars. You got to grind magic. Even if you have to grind C10 for now, it's fine. I did clear C12 for you, as you saw. But I'm not sure until you get these runes upgraded how stable it's actually going to be. But as you keep grinding and making 6 stars and getting your Lair team in order, and once you're able to, start farming Lair, your runes and Kali Knight are just it's going to be a stream of Kali Knight, as I always tell you guys. So you're almost there. Just focus on your Lair team. Keep going on the Lair team, as I told you in the beginning. Keep focusing on that. Your back line is the 3 Holy Swordsmen, Teo. Front line is Druid, Golem, Jungle Heart, Una. Or you can even use, I would say Una because she has the attack down. You could use Elven Queen, but I think Una is better early game to use. So just keep doing that. You're going to farm C12 on the side. As far as arena goes, you're doing fine. Yeah, just a single monster in arena. Perfect. Make sure you're buying your skill cat every single week here. As you're doing. Perfect. Good job. You watch my videos, that I know. And make sure you're clearing out these 10 tokens every single day. Same with Apex. Same thing. You don't even need a defense for Apex. You could take all of this down. Just have a 1 monster defense for Apex as well. The same way you're doing it arena is the same way. Because you don't want to focus on like trying to build these monsters, for Apex. So pretty much just focus. Keep grinding 6 stars here. Keep doing this. Keep grinding your 6 stars. Stage 1. You have Spider Queen, so I'm sure that's your farmer. Keep building your Lair team. Inferno, I was just going to say, I clicked it by accident, but do as much of that as you can. Don't kill yourself. Just do as much as possible. Same thing with the growth plan. Keep grinding this out. Get another 5 star. See what it is. And then just pretty much keep, farming runes. You need to keep farming runes at this point. This is the team that I came up with for now. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be 100%. It's not. It'll work, but you could probably just take this same team and do like C11 or C10 for now until you get better. And you could use this team in all of the magics as well. It should work just fine in these magic dungeons as well. And as far as magic dungeons go, you don't need to do level 10. I honestly, even me to this day on my account, and my account is stacked, I actually do 7 because I feel like that gives me the most, split between mids, highs, and lows, we'll call them, because they're marked. So we'll say Mark 2, Mark 1, and Mark 3. So I do 7 myself. So don't feel bad like if you're not doing 10 like for magic here. You could do 7, it's fine. And you're going to get the same drops from this that you're going to get from anything else. And it's going to be so much easier for you to clear. So we could probably even run this one like a little more damagey. But I do want to show you the team that we're using in C12. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest team in the world, but for where you are in the game and the fact that you're free to play, you're not going to be, dumping a ton of gems into the game, and you're only going to be doing a certain amount of runs every single day anyways. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how long it takes. Just as long as you're clearing it, especially like for the magics, C7 is fine. Like, you're going to get exactly what you need from doing C7. I'm saying C7, M7, or, any of the lawful, chaotic, evil, light, dark, whatever magic you need at the time. I believe you need lawful and regular magic. Run C7, I did it again. Run M7 is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You'll get the same kind of drops. Like I said, I still run it on my own account to this day. I barely ever run, Magic 10 because that's only for highs, and most of the time I'm short mids and lows, which is, craft 1, craft 2. Those are usually what I'm lacking the most. So I'm always farming stage 7 on these. So just keep that in mind. You do not need to be doing stage 10 unless you really, really need highs. But from what I can see, you mostly need mids. I'm saying mids and lows because it's just easier to say it that way. Craft 1 or craft Mark 1 or Mark 2. So as you can see here, not bad, under a minute. And you're going to get exactly what you need from this. As you can see here, look. Mark 3. So you actually got a 3 from this. It's only 1, but still. You don't have to worry about the team failing or anything like that. So that's where you're going to get your magic from. And just keep doing classes. Just keep doing classes. If this team isn't stable, which I don't think it's going to be stable yet because you need to upgrade a lot of your runes, you just need to keep grinding. You really just need to keep grinding. You're almost there. I'll come back in like 2 or 3 weeks as you keep, farming runes and grinding 6 stars, and I will build your Lair team. I promise you that. But you just need to keep grinding. See here, if we miss the Medusa freeze, it can get a little hairy. I still think we should be okay because we have everything we need on this team. We got shield, we got the defense buff, we got burns, we got Medusa, for extra poisons. She's got the slow. And again, her skills aren't skilled up, but it should still be okay. And even though we're taking all these poison, the shield is usually enough to be able to take the damage for us if we don't take too much damage, like in the early stage here. But as you can see, because of the golem, like I have to say, the golem is like the MVP in this team right now because he's just stopping us from taking so much damage. Before, I had Popo instead of the golem, and we were just getting nailed every single time. Like in this first stage, they were just destroying us. And the second I switched Popo out to the golem, we had no more problem. We were blowing through the stage, no problem, because of the golem. So the golem is definitely the MVP here. I mean, this team, once you get the runes more upgraded and you switch your druid, because your druid has a lot of 4-star runes on him, and you switch those runes around and make sure you're doing speed, HP, or defense, or double HP or double defense, as long as you have enough HP. However you want to do it is fine, but just no more resistance, because you had like a maxed out slot 4 resistance rune on your Abyss Lord. You don't want to do that. Stay away from that. Kind of stay away from the hit percentage too. You really want to go with stats, HP, defense. And remember, I see that you were trying to put a lot of sets together. Remember, stats over sets is very important, especially early game. You want to go make sure you have the stats. The set is not as important as the stats, because at the end of the day, the set is only giving you stats. So if you're getting more stats just from, not having a set, go with the stats over the set. I cannot say that enough to you guys, especially early game players. It's really important that you always put, stats and not so much worry about building a set. I know sometimes agile, you need speed and that stuff, I understand. But even then, this early game, you do not need to worry about it. Just make sure that you have enough HP, defense, and speed before you worry about completing a set. And as you can see here, the team is going to be fine. Because even if it gets, because he's going to do a massive damage like that, but it's fine. Because once he takes another turn, he's dead here. So this team should work. This team should work good. Again, it's not the fastest team, but you're free to play. And you weren't clearing C12. Now you're clearing C12. So you should be able to get some decent runes out of this. And you're not really going to be going crazy with this. Here we go. Perfect. This is a perfect Abyss Lord rune right here. Hit percentage, flat defense, flat HP, and then defense percentage. But it's a 6-star rune. And you had a resistance rune on him. And now you can put this rune on him. And you're getting so much more stats out of it. Getting your hit percentage, and you're getting a ton of defense. So this is what I'm saying. Even if you just do a couple runs, in C12, your runes are going to get so much better, so much faster. So use this team. Farm C12 on the side. Keep grinding the 6 stars. Keep grinding your Lair team. Keep grinding the growth plan. You're doing great, Luther. Just keep going. You got to keep going. As I always tell you guys, the grind is real, especially for newer players. Just keep grinding, Luther. I promise you, you'll get there. I'll come back in about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and we will get your Lair team in order. I promise you that. But just keep farming C12 as much runes as possible, because right now you just have a lot of 4 stars and a lot of off 5 stars. So there's not much I can do right now. But like I said, just stick to my advice and you will be fine. We're 13 subs away from the 100 sub giveaway, so that should be coming really soon. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway, make sure you sub to the channel, you comment and liking on all the videos to be a part of that. I have a huge surprise for you guys. Anybody that's followed me on Twitch already, thank you guys so much. We're already like 40 plus followers. Our first stream should be on Monday. I'm so excited about it. As always, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. SpaceBallz out. Peace.